Hey everybody, welcome, welcome. So excited to be sharing with you all tonight. My name is Megan Goff. I'm a Diamond Senior Ruby Ambassador, and my husband Justin is also a Diamond. And so we are pumped to talk about the business with Plexus. So you are here tonight because maybe a friend invited you, maybe you are just kind of curious about all things, sharing Plexus. Maybe you're already on the products, maybe you've been on them for a while, maybe you are just starting and you're a little intrigued or a lot intrigued by the business opportunity. So we are pumped to come to you tonight and share our stories, because that is a huge foundation of Plexus, is just sharing our stories. It doesn't get much more complicated than that, thankfully. So my husband and I have built 3 businesses with Plexus, and we're still continuing to grow. And I'm so excited about it. And so I started 8.5 years ago for products, not for a business. Never in a million years would have saw myself doing something like this, but it's because the products changed our lives. That's why we are still passionate and sharing about the products, because so many people need these products. And for me personally, I started after working with a naturopath for a couple of years. We had an environmental toxic issue in our old farmhouse, and it just caused a plethora of health issues. And so I worked with a naturopath for a couple of years and then was introduced to Plexus products, and I ended up transitioning over. Basically, the products were more comprehensive and less expensive than what my naturopath was doing with me. And really, I started and put our children on the Superman probiotic that Plexus has. And our 4-year-old's skin issues went away within a month. And it was at that moment that I was like, well, I have cracked the code here. Skin issues are linked to gut, and like it was just light bulb firework moment for me, like, oh my word, all the moms need to know about this. And so I just felt like I had a drive and a gut feeling that I needed to tell people what was working for us, and that I couldn't not tell others. Like, it would be doing people a disservice. And so the business is just as good as the products, and the business is amazing because the products are so amazing, and the company is full of people with great leadership skills, great integrity. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that we were introduced to the opportunity almost 10 years ago, and it's literally changed our lives. Okay, so I understand that not everybody wants to build a big giant business like we have, but the opportunity is big enough for that. If you are thinking like replacement income, you want to make $40,000 to $50,000 a month like us, perfect. This is the opportunity for it. My husband was just capped really at the job that he formerly did. He was a road construction supervisor, and he had hit the lid financially, so to speak, right? And so we love the fact that there is no ceiling. There is no ceiling with Plexus. It is as big as an opportunity as you want it to be for you or for your family. And there's a lot of people that don't want a big business like that, but maybe are thinking, you know what? If there was just a little extra wiggle room in the budget, and a little extra, $300 to $500 a month, that would be amazing. And so we are here to share our stories tonight with you guys, because that's the beautiful thing. There's all sorts of people on our team sharing Plexus, a little bit, a lot, everywhere in between, and making an income. And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about making money and how to do it, and the beauty of it, and just the simplicity of sharing our stories, right? And I have some fun things to tell you about really quick. I am doing some giveaways. So if you're a guest on the call tonight and or a new Plexus ambassador or a new VIP customer, and you're on this call live, I'm going to be giving away our holiday hand cream set and a bottle of Immune Plus, okay, and a cute little gifty bag. And also, I thought I'd do 2 giveaways. A cute Plexus cup, and a bottle of Vital Biome, okay? This is the mom chill pill or dad chill pill. Perfect for the holidays. It's a probiotic that is amazing at combating those feelings of, just stress and anxiety, okay? So really glad that all of you are on tonight. I'm going to actually kick it over to my friend Brandy. I'm not going to do all the talking tonight, thankfully. I'm going to have sweet friends of mine that are on our team that have started or have been building a business with Plexus. And so Brandy is actually a brand new friend of mine. We connected on social media, and she started the products in July. And I'm not going to steal her thunder and share her story. So I'm just going to kick it over to you, Brandy, to tell us your story.
Okay, hi. Hello. I am so excited to be here. I want to start by saying that my journey has been extremely fast. And I think that I'm glad, but it started, I had Lyme disease, and Megan randomly reached out to me. We'll get back to that. But it was right before I was getting ready to order some more of my supplements that was helping me through Lyme. I had already been on 12 weeks of antibiotics and was trying to detox from that. And yeah, okay. So Megan reached out to me randomly. She was like, "Hey, we have all these like same circles. Have you ever heard of Plexus?" And I'm like, "Well, actually, I have been watching you and I'm very interested." So I started taking the products. And from the get go, Megan was like, "Hey, do you have anyone you want to share with?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not sharing. I am just going to use the products. And quite frankly, I don't even know if this stuff works, you know?" And she asked again, I don't know, she gave me a couple weeks and asked again. And I'm still like, "I'm good, you know?" And I think I actually probably ghosted her, which is funny because I complain to her now about people doing that to me. And I'm like, wait, they're doing what I did. It's fine. But finally, I went on a trip to Colorado and I saw this huge change in my health. Like, I finally felt really good and had energy, and my joints felt good. Like, I just felt good. And I was like, man, people got to know about this. And so she asked me again, and I said, "I am ready to make a post." And so I made one post that just kind of, I had not been very open about my Lyme. I hadn't been very open about my health. And I just kind of laid it all out. And that post had, I think, like 150 likes and like 30 some reach outs. And I went Fast Start Silver. And then we threw a party and went Fast Start Senior Silver. And then I threw a mini party and went Fast Start Gold, all within about, I think it was 12 days. And I have not stopped since. So, how I have done this is these calls and the Tuesday night team calls. I listen to every single thing that these people are saying. I have poured into Amber, who is going to talk later. I have Brooks later. I don't even know if you know me, but I have been like watching you. All you people, I have been following you. I have been doing what you do, and I have been succeeding because of that. And I'm not saying that I'm 100% consistent. In fact, I'm not even close to 100% consistent, but I am following what the big dogs are doing, and I am seeing a lot of success from that. But these calls are so important, and like listening in. And believe it or not, I looked just like 5 minutes ago because we got another commission posted today. I have now made over $2,900 since September. I didn't want to sell. This wasn't even a goal of mine when I started Plexus, and I'm just thriving off of it. My confidence has grown. It's just one of those things that if you believe in your product and you believe in yourself, you can do this. So I am super humbled to be here because these are the calls that have changed everything for me. So to be on this call is quite humbling, if I must say. I'm keeping mine short and sweet tonight so that I don't overwhelm myself. And I am going to pass it on to Amber. If you guys are not followers of her on Facebook, you should be, because I steal a lot of stuff from her too.
Hey, that is the sweetest compliment. I didn't even know that. That's so humbling to me, because for you to even say I'm one of the big dogs, that cracks me up because awesome. That's so fun. Okay, well, let me tell you a little bit about my story, because then you'll really crack up like I do to even be considered to be on this call, because I had no social media. So when I started Plexus, it was because I was an exhausted homeschool mama of 4 who was addicted to chocolate, had allergy and sinus issues, actually turned Plexus down. I was going to get my gallbladder taken out instead, and I did. And Megan can attest to this, how many times we chatted and I kept saying, nope, I'm just going to take the medicine and have the surgery. Brother, I wish I would have known better. I wish I would have stopped myself from all of that. But I am thankful to say that I have energy that lasts throughout the day. It's 8 o'clock at night and I'm not crashed on the couch.
And that is huge. I'm not reading the cabinets for chocolate anymore. I'm off all my medications, and that includes nerve medications, arthritis medications, asthma inhalers, eating Tums at night for acid reflux. Like, all the things are gone. So if you are a hot mess like me, welcome. But you don't have to be a hot mess. But just know that the products work if you are. I've tested just about everything out. But it cracks me up a little bit because when I started, like most of us, I do not want to be on social media. Do not make me be on social media. I don't even have social media really. I had Facebook because my pastor's wife moved away and we wanted to connect with each other. So if you scroll back, it has like sewing ideas and recipes, and that's all I shared. And so, but what happens is when you finally say yes and you start feeling better, people start noticing and wondering what you're doing. And so my business kind of naturally progressed that way. I remember the January after I started on a Black Friday sale, right? In January, the word I got for the year was brave. And I was like, oh, brother, of all of the words God could give me, it was brave. And so I just kind of had to really lean into that. And I talked to my mom a little bit. So my mom and 2 friends were the first 3 people that I helped get started. And from there, it kind of grew. And this is definitely a growth industry. Like, I have grown as a person so much spiritually, physically, I've gotten better, mentally, like, it's a whole thing. And I think that attests a lot, goes back to like just being on Megan's team, because it's just an encouraging community that, and like, network marketing wasn't even a term in my vocabulary. And I was probably into Plexus a year or so before I even thought, oh, I am in network marketing, because it just doesn't feel like that. Like, it doesn't feel salesy, and it doesn't feel anything like that. It's just an encouraging community where we love on people. And that's just a natural extension of what this team is. So, so for me to go from, like I said, 0 social media to now being here talking about this, it just goes to attest, like, if you'll put the work in and grow yourself and learn the skills that you need, anybody can be successful at this. But it does take you to be able to, like, make it a priority, and like I said, grow yourself and grow your business. So anyway, I wanted to say just a few things that were like pivotal for me. One was, I had a sweet, sweet friend, and I don't know if she's on this call or not, but she called me out on something because I didn't want to bug people. I didn't want to be the one that was like bugging my friends, posting on Facebook, all these things. And she just said, Amber, you're being vain. And I was like, what? Like, I'm trying to save people from listening to me. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, no, you are being selfish because you're not sharing this with others, because there are other moms that are tired, that are dealing with some things that you're dealing with. You found relief and you're keeping it to yourself. And that floored me. Like, it hurt my feelings. And I was like, okay, but she's right. And so that was kind of like a pivotal moment of going, okay, I need to start sharing a little bit more about this. And that was like, when I took the focus off me and I put the focus on others, that's when I could help more. And that's really what, like, God had laid out for me when he gave me that word brave, 6 years ago. So that, and then if you know Megan at all, she partners with the Lord in everything. And that has really, like, she'll say, have you prayed over your business? Have you prayed over your people? And I'm like, oh, I'm such an independent spirit and I can do it all myself. And that has really just been a pivotal thing that I've added in, that I was like, of course I should, because he's laid this in my lap to make me feel better. And that's just been a huge blessing. And now, I could cover our mortgage if I needed to. My husband has a great job, so we'll be fine without Plexus, but it gave me an extra purpose. It gave us a bank account, like a savings account, because we were terrible at saving. And now I kind of just hoard it away. And it's our like Plan B savings account. It paid for our flight tickets. We took a fun trip that Flora is going to talk about in just a second. But I got to take my daughter on a cruise that was paid for by Plexus. That would have never happened. Travel was always on like my dream board. And I had no idea God was going to use Plexus to help me get that travel. Like, it's just been a desire for me. And so I'm so thankful for that. But yeah, to go, like I said, if you're willing to just put yourself out there and just make it about others, I think you'll be successful in this, just like the rest of us. So I'm going to pass it on to Flora, and she's my sweet, sweet friend. And that's the other thing, the friendships that I've made through this, like, the community is so loving and encouraging. Like, I didn't know these women before this, and I'm so thankful that they're part of this community too. So Flora, take it away.
Is Flora here?
Here, I'm here. Hey
Oh, okay.
guys, I was trying to unmute.
Oh,
I'm
there you
Flora.
are.
I'm here. I'm Flora Ellsbury, and like so many others, I really just started for the products. I wanted to feel better. I had a long list. I know a lot of you have seen that Candida overgrowth list, and I think I had about 19 of those. Some of the major things that I dealt with, though, were chronic fatigue. I had year-round allergies and insomnia. I'd lay awake in bed till like 3 a.m. I had brain fog and weight gain that I always said that I would not be that person to put on a bunch of weight. And then that was me. um, so my list was really long. And I knew something was off even before I got pregnant with my last little kiddo. He is 8 years old now. So from all the way then, I kind of knew, okay, something's off. I just don't know what. And so the years just went on. I started seeing, I did go to my doctor, had my hormones tested. And of course, you know, they said, yes, they're off. They were all tanked. And then we started seeing a naturopath. And she had us on, you know, I kind of started feeling better, but I still was not sleeping through the night. I still had a lot of issues. And if any of you have ever been to a naturopath, you kind of know you can end up with so many bottles of pills, right? So that was me. And then like, okay, so I usually say that I am not very creative, and I was following some homeschool moms over on Instagram. And there was this one mom that started posting about the pink drink. She had just had another baby, and I followed her for art inspiration because she just had the most beautiful art that she would do with like her kiddos at home, because I homeschool. And I didn't ask her about it, but I think that's when I started kind of researching. And I had one friend, we were still in California at the time, and I had one friend who said, hey, maybe you should try the pink drink. But like a lot of other people, I was really hesitant because I was already taking high quality supplements. And I was like, well, why do I need different supplements? So we ended up moving back to Ohio in 2020. And then I just started seeing more moms post about this pink drink. And I thought, okay, maybe I can reach out and kind of ask. And Megan, that's kind of how I met Melody. I think I was hesitant because I'm like, I don't know this person from Adam. I don't want to tell them anything about myself. And because I remember her asking about me. And when I would see her post, I thought, well, she looks like she has kids and she homeschools. Maybe she's somebody who, I can trust and whatnot. And so that's how I connected with Melody. And I thought, okay, I'm just gonna give it a go. And I did. And I am really thankful that I did. 3 months in, I'll be honest, I think I looked at my husband and I was like, I don't think the products are working. Because instead of looking for the small wins, I was looking for the scale victory wins. Like I know so many other people they're looking for weight loss, right? So anyway, and then I thought, well, I think I saw another post and I thought I'll just keep going. So 4 months in was kind of like my magic moment. I remember I woke up, I slept through the night, like really well. And it had been a long time that I slept well through the night. And so I thought, oh my goodness, like something is different. Something is finally working. And then I want to say like 4 to 6 months in is when my weight slowly started kind of dropping off. So couple tips that I have. One thing I wanted to say is if you are looking at these products or you're thinking about contemplating them, or, if you're new, just starting with Plexus, tip number one would be communicate with whoever told you about Plexus. Communicate with your sponsor. Don't stay silent. That's just one thing that I run into a lot. And so, just tell them everything, like, hey, I don't think this is working, or can we tweak this, or maybe we need to change something. Tip number 2 would be don't quit. So I recently put up a post. I think it was my 1 year, 2 year, and 3 years in with Plexus. So I've been on Plexus for 3 years. But if you were to go and look at that post and see my picture from 1 year in, most people would probably say, I don't think the products are working for you, because I still had a lot of inflammation that I was working on. So those are my 2 tips for you. Communicate with your sponsor and don't quit. And And then one other quick thing I wanted to share is the Leaders Retreat. That was my first Leaders Retreat I had ever been on. It was absolutely amazing. And it was so neat to see Plexus in action and just how they love on their people, not just to educate them, but to just shower them with blessings. And the other thing that I loved about it is that strangers become friends. So it was amazing and worth it.
So you have to tell us, what did you do to earn it?
Oh, I worked really hard. I did things that I did not want to do. I was pushed in ways that, I thought, well, I don't want to do this. I remember the first time Megan gave me some homework and said, "Hey, Flora, I want you to go do a live." And I said, "What? No, like I don't do lives." And I'll be honest, the business side of it, if I have one more minute, the business side of it. So I was just happy being a product user. I did not want to do the business side. I was not interested in it. I think I may have posted a few things in my first year, and I did get some friends to sign up, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I probably didn't follow up with them. I have one friend who is still with me, and she is an amazing, faithful friend. So you know who you are. And honestly, it's been amazing to grow in ways that, I didn't think I could grow. It's so easy to be like, no, I'm comfortable. I'm just going to stay where I'm at. So.
Yes, awesome. So thank you for sharing. Everybody sharing their stories has been wonderful. And it's really fun to hear not just all business or even all products, but to hear how people's journeys have been different. Some people start for the business, some people start for the products, and as they experience them, they want to share. So a couple of things I just wanted to highlight. Plexus doesn't require any sort of inventory outside of just being a product of the product yourself and having a product experience. There are no crazy high costs for inventory. That is such a blessing. There are no quotas. There is, even the fact that this is a consumable product, not something that's just people just sometimes order. And so the beauty of this is that it knows no one demographic. So we have everybody from like babies to grandma and grandpa's ages on our products, because the foundation is gut health and blood sugar stabilization, hormone balance, nutrient absorption, and reducing all the puffy around in our bodies, right? And so as we get healthy, this is just a wonderful, wonderful tool to be able to share with others and to help them feel amazing also. A couple of quick things I just wanted to mention. We have Black Friday specials coming out, and there are Black Friday business bonuses. So those of you who are intrigued tiny bit with the opportunity or a lot of bit, we have amazing things coming. So there are double business building bonuses. And that is incredible because as a brand new person, your first bonus checks will go up significantly. So instead of a $300 bonus for referring 3 friends, you're going to make minimum $360 up to $500 or more, depending on what welcome packs your friends choose. So that is amazing. And we have some new, some special products and combos and different things dropping for Black Friday. So stay tuned for that. But I just did want to make a quick mention in light of some action steps. So if you are really wanting to build a business or even share with a few friends, I would first of all encourage you to pray. If you're a praying person, God knows who in your circle needs what we have, whether it's the products, whether it's the business, or both. And then I want to just challenge you to bless a friend. Okay, bless a friend, because you never know how you will be the catalyst for change in somebody else's life. Okay, even if it's one person, it was worth it to be brave. And I can promise you, I am not the same person that I was almost 10 years ago. This has grown me. I had so many fears. I was worried about so many things, what people were going to think. But you know what I found is that when you have a heart and a desire to love and serve others, and you see the value in what you're sharing, it doesn't really matter what people will think, because actually they're not thinking what you're thinking. Out of 25 people that you share with, there might be one person that isn't interested or doesn't like what you're doing, but that's okay, right? So I just wanted to encourage you with that. Bless a friend, bless 3 friends, bless 10 friends. What could you do with an income like that? Brandy shared. She's made almost $3,000 in the past couple of months. That is huge. And maybe you're not wanting to go that fast and share that quickly. That's totally fine. But the opportunity is there if you need the income. So please make sure you comment, go to the live stream, comment if you are live here on this call, because I am doing some giveaways. I actually forgot to tell you all to be commenting in the chat so I can draw a winner. But I took some pictures so I know who's on this call. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you have questions, please reach out and talk to your friend that shared Plexus with you, or if you are thinking about getting started for the first time on the products and with the business, reach out to one of us. We are open books. We love, love, love this business so much, and we're excited to share with you all tonight. Thank you all for hopping on. See ya.